Good morning, penguins. Today's Tuesday, May 3rd, and it's National Garden Meditation Day. So get out there and meditate in your garden. If you don't have a garden, meditate in your neighbor's garden. Just be sure to ask for permission first. Now let's go to Lila and Isabel in today's studio.
Well, it's also National Lumpy Rug Day as well. So I guess if you have a lumpy carpet in your garden, you'll have double the reason to celebrate.
Okay, well, we're off to a bit of a weird start. Let's see if we can get things back on track. Please stand as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain standing as we say our proud penguin pledge.
Respect, responsibility, and citizenship too, they bring out the best in me and you. Trustworthiness and being fair help us show others that we really care. We all know what's right, we all know what's good, we all do the things that we know we should.
Remain standing as we reflect on the challenges that we will face today. You may be seated.
Today is a big day for our upper grades. We wanted to wish you all the best of luck as we show the world just how brilliant you are.
We certainly know that you will not need it, but we wanted to wish you luck in the days ahead. We are proud of each one of you and all you have accomplished.
All right, enough of the mushy stuff. Let's head to the SNAN weather studio for today's weather.
Thanks, Isabel. Now that May is here, we should start to see the same pattern over the next couple of months, so the weather reports may get a little boring. Perhaps we can spice things up with dancing bears or juggling alligators. Anyway, today will be hot and humid with a high in the mid-80s. There is a slight chance of afternoon showers. Our winds are out of the southeast at about 10 miles per hour. Have you ever heard of weather rocks? The weather rock, or weather stone, is a humorous display that pokes fun at the intricate technology used in modern weather forecasts, as well as the fact that their accuracy is less than perfect. A rock is typically hung from a tripod and accompanied by a sign indicating how to read it. Now back to our friends in the studio.
I have one of those in my backyard. They're pretty accurate. Now let's head to the Good News studio for today's positive news story.
Thanks, Lila. Today's headline: Facebook, Google, and others are investing $1 billion in pre-orders for captured carbon. 4 huge tech companies have put together a $1.2 billion fund to pull carbon out of the atmosphere with a unique model that could go a long way preventing 1.5 degrees of warming. The money will be fronted by companies looking to purchase a security which guarantees a certain amount of carbon removed from the atmosphere. But rather than bidding up prices for existing methods of carbon capture, they will fund additional methods set up by Meta, Alphabet, Shopify, and Strip. Their fund, called Frontier, has its own motto: build and we will buy. Now back to you in the studio.
great things about the carbon capture. It seems like a very interesting concept.
It does, and this is a good lead into today's trivia question.
That's right. Today's trivia question is about the environment. Which of these items cannot be put into compost piles?
Is it A, coffee grounds, B, chicken manure, C, grass clippings, or D, diseased plants?
While you think, here's some fun facts about composting. Composting has a long history. There's evidence that composting has been used since the Neolithic times. That's 12,000 years.
Composting benefits communities. Communities can come together to compost if their town has a large scale of composting service. This helps reduce food waste coming from homes and restaurants, but it also saves money by reducing waste removal costs.
Compost piles can catch on fire. Fortunately, this only occurs rarely. It is a fact worth remembering. If your compost piles becomes too dry and too hot, this could catch fire. This is just one reason why proper maintenance of temperature and moisture is vital to the process.
All right, now that you're composting experts, let's get back to the trivia question. Which of these items cannot be put into a compost pile?
Is it A, coffee grounds, B, chicken manure, C, grass clippings, or D, diseased plants?
The answer is D, diseased plants. Also, plants that have been treated with high levels of pesticides and other chemicals should not go in your compost.
Did you know that the Horticultural Club has its own compost? Well, they do, and you can bring in your organic food scraps from home to help contribute. Just talk to Mr. Haddle if you have any questions.
That's our show today, Penguins. Don't forget, tomorrow is Ride Your Bike to School Day. Remember to be proud of all the work that you have done this year and do the best on the test. Stay proud, Penguins!
Penguins.